Dear chess friends, welcome at the Royal Chess channel. My name is Manik Mikulas. I want to show you a game between Dominguez and Garry Kasparov. It's Sicilian Najdorf, h3 e6, g4, h6, bishop g2. Now black played g5. Possible is, for example, knight c6, bishop e3, bishop e7, queen d2, not e5. This position, knight e5, threatening knight c4, b3, g5, interesting move. Black won't put knight on g6, and this position is unclear. Interesting is, after knight c6, white can play knight takes c6, b takes c6, e5. White won't take on c6, so what can black do? For example, knight d5, e takes d6, bishop takes d6, knight takes c3 is also possible, but white can simply take, and c6 is hanging, and this is better for white. But after e takes d6, black can take, bishop takes d6, knight e4, bishop e5, c4, and this ending is not c5. It's better for white because pawn on c6 is very weak. So let's go back to the knight c6, knight takes c6, b takes c6, e5. Black can take on e5, and after bishop takes c6, bishop d7. This ending is okay for black. But white can take on take rook, and this position black has compensation for the material, but white is still better. For example, queen e2, bishop d6. Black don't want f4, but after queen d3, bishop is hanging, and this position is better for white. White you play long castle and position is better. Okay, let's go back to the game. Bishop g2, g5, bishop e3, knight d7. Idea of g5 is, don't let white play f4 and put knight on e5. That is main idea of g5. So game continue, queen e2, knight e5, castle. Now black played interesting move, knight fd7. Question is, what black want? Black want b5, b4, queen c7, and sometimes knight b6, knight c4. Now white play h4. Idea is take on g5 because rook is on h1. Possible was knight f3, but this position also should be okay for white, for black. Position is unclear. White play h4. Black played rook g8. G takes h4 is not very good because after f4 white is better. For example, f5 or not. Knight f3. After rook g8, white play h takes g5, h takes g5, king b1, b5. Black won't play bishop b7, and black king is safe and it's very hard to find the plan for white. So white play a3, bishop b7. Idea is knight b6, knight c4, rook c8, and attack. So white play bishop c1, rook c8, rook h3. Now black plays strong move, knight g6. Sometimes knight f4, knight h4. And what can white do now? For example, rook h5. Now black can play bishop e7, simple protected g5 pawn, or interesting is knight f4. White has to take, and this position also should be okay for black. White play bishop h1. Black played knight de5. Black won knight c4, knight takes a3. For example, a3, knight c4, b3. Black can take on a3 and should be okay for black. And after knight e5, black knights control many squares, f4, h4, c4. Now white played not very strong move, rook g3. Better was rook h5, because now is mistake knight f4, because white just take on f4 and knight takes e6, and after f takes e6, rook takes e5 because queen is hanging. And this position is better for white. But after rook h5, black can play bishop b7. For example, knight f3, queen a5. Also unclear position. but black is not worse. That is very important. So knight e5, white play rook g3, bishop e7, knight a2, rook h8. Now black have edge line and very good position. So rook c3, white try to change everything, but still worse position. Queen c7, bishop g2, queen c4. Very strong move, because after queen takes c4, b takes c4, pawn on g4 is very weak. If white don't take on c4, for example, queen e1, black just take pawn on g4. So white has to take, and this ending is very good for black. Bishop is hanging. White play bishop f1, and after knight f4 it's very hard to play this position. Bishop e3, and now black find very good plan, bishop d8. Idea is bishop a5 or bishop b6, rook d2. Question is, what can I do? Because black wants bishop b6, bishop takes d4, and take pawn on f3. White play rook d2, black take on d2, bishop b6, white took on f4, g takes f4, knight c2, now black play another strong move, d5, white took on d5, and this position is already winning for black, because f3 is hanging and is impossible protected. Pawn on f3, so bishop g2, knight takes g4. After f takes g4, black just take on g2, and position is almost winning. White played knight takes f4, knight e3, knight d2. Because knight takes d5, e takes d5, knight is hanging on d4 and bishop on g2, so position is winning. White play knight d2, black take on g2, bishop takes f3, and this position is winning. E-pawn is very strong, and knight on d4 is hanging, black is pawn up, so position is winning. Now white resigned. Question is where white make the mistake, I think, and move 11, rook g3. White should play rook h5, and after bishop e7, position is equal. I hope you enjoyed this video. We will meet again. Bye.